T&D Sports, an exclusive video broadcast.
T&D Sports Video presents the girls' high school flag football game of the week. Today it's the Sachem North Arrows hosting Longwood. Hi everyone and welcome to Sachem North High School here in Lake Ronkonkoma, New York for our T&D Sports game of the week brought to you by Orlin Cohen. My name is Mike Trezza. We are here in Lake Ronkonkoma waiting for this game to start. Sachem North, the host, comes in with a record of 3-9 on the season. Longwood, on the other hand, comes in at 8-3 this year, near the top of the heap in Suffolk County Division I. While we wait for this game to start, we'll talk about our spotlight players. For Longwood, you see her on your screen right there, Delaney Israel, number 9. She's a 3-year starter here for Longwood, been one of the top quarterbacks in the league. And for Sachem North, at quarterback today, they are going to be going with number 23, Kylie DeMena. Their usual starting quarterback, Jillian Warawoda, is out. She's just coming back off of injury, and she probably will be playing cornerback but not quarterback. We're just about set to get underway. Longwood in the white is going to get the ball first. They're going to move from left to right. They will start at the 25. It's a run on first down with Gabriella Whitaker. Whitaker has a first down. And so Longwood moves the chains successfully on their first play from scrimmage. That is going to bring up a 1st and 12 from the 38-yard line. They need to get to the 50 for a first down. Israel, the quarterback. It's a run on the near side. Cameron Green down the right sideline and now past midfield. So Longwood with back-to-back first downs on the first two offensive plays. Cameron Green, the junior. She also starts on defense. Spread formation for Israel. 4 receivers in the game. It's a throw right side. Completion to Crystal Rivera. Gabriella Peligi makes the stop, but a nice gain on that play. They pick up 12. They take a look at Israel. Again, one of the top quarterbacks in the league. Hooking up with Rivera, one of her top receivers. It's another first down for Longwood. Quick screen pass this side. Gianna Tony. Tony stopped just short of the end zone. We got a flag coming in late at the end of that play. Take a look and see if we can find out what the infraction is. Very, very windy day here in Lake Ronkonkoma. If you've never been to Sachem North, the field is raised up. It's on top of a hill. So it gets a little bit more windy than it is on the rest of Long Island today. Penalty's going to go on Sachem North, so that's going to move Longwood a little bit closer to the goal line. The goal line, if you're not familiar with flag football, is the 10-yard line. So Longwood is going to be just short of that, and they're going to have a first down. Israel has Sclafani to her left. Spread formation again on first down. Handoff Sclafani. She's in for the touchdown. Actually, they are saying she stopped just short. We'll take another look. Sclafani, also the backup quarterback. She takes the handoff. And coming over for the flagpole is Grace Gregorio, the linebacker. She's new to flag football this year, but doing a good job for Coach Maurer. Take another look at that last play. That time Israel fakes the handoff and goes around the other way herself, but she stopped short. So third down for Longwood. After getting right down the field, they're being stymied at the goal line. Quick handoff, Sclafani. They're after her. And I believe it's Ashley Fair who makes the stop for Sachem North. We'll take one more look at it. Sclafani goes wide and goes deeper into the backfield. So fourth down now for Longwood on their first drive. Israel looking end zone, now fires it, and it's off the hands of the receiver. She was looking for Crystal Rivera. Pass was a little bit low, and Rivera could not haul it in. So Sachem North showing good day, and they're going to take over on downs as we take another look. Israel shows good patience. Gregorio. They are going to start with Kylie DeMena at quarterback. We mentioned her in the opening. Handoff on first down. Not a lot of yardage there. They take a look at Kylie. She's a sophomore. She can throw and she can run. Comes back into the huddle. Gets the girls on the same page. Imbalanced formation for Sachem North on second down. Here's a handoff. Right side. We'll take another look. I believe this play went to Audrina Emma. Looking for a hole, but she can't find much room. So now it's going to be third and long for Sachem North. First possession for them. They stopped Longwood on their first possession. DeMena has a completion. Down the right side is the receiver. That is Jessica Nodell. On the replay, we can see Nodell bobbles this one just a little bit, but then finally gathers it and avoids one would-be flag puller. But now it's fourth down, and Sachem North is going to have to kick it away. Punt bounces at the 50. And a couple extra yards after the bounce. We'll take a quick step away.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine.
Longwood back on offense. Israel completion over the middle. Gets it to Gianna Tony. Flag pull is made by Jacqueline Zamperone. Or actually, it's Audrina Emma who gets her from behind. Second down for Longwood. They hand off to the motion girl. That is Cameron Green. Green is down there. And in for the touchdown. Green showing good speed that time and also avoiding a couple tacklers as we look at it on the replay. In for the touchdown. So quickly, Longwood is up 6-0. Down to 18.5 to go in the first half. If you're not familiar with flag football, you can go for 1, 2, or 3 on the conversion. They will go for 1 on this particular conversion. Spread formation for Israel. Looking end zone. Overthrows the receiver. We'll take a quick step away. Longwood up 6-0.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Second possession for Sachem North coming up. They trail 6-0 at home against Longwood. As you mentioned, Sachem goes in 3-9 on the season. Little mix-up on that pattern. She was looking for Reagan Grow, but Grow crossed paths with another receiver. I think the defense was a little too tight on that play, so incompletion on first down. I mentioned Demena took over for Warawoda, who's been their quarterback the last couple seasons, but is just coming back off an injury. Demena drifts right, lets it go short. It goes off the hands of Jessica Nodell. Incomplete. Now you take a look at Demena, moving a little bit more confidently, keeping her eyes downfield, but the pass was just a little bit behind Nodell, and Nodell, a smaller girl, was not able to haul it in. Third down for Sachem North. Trips right side. Demena lets it go. Nearly intercepted. Good coverage on that play by Gianna Tony. We take another look. They start with the imbalanced formation. All receivers to the right side. Then you've got a receiver crossing over to the left side. Demena spots her. It's Nodell, but no dice on that play. It's going to be fourth down. And Sachem North is going to have to kick. Much better kick this time. Beautiful. We'll take a quick break.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Third possession coming up for Longwood. They drove it all the way down to the 1 on their first possession. Were able to punch it in on their second, so now they're back on offense. They're going to start this drive from their own 35. 3 receivers right side, 1 to the left for Israel. Just takes the snap, takes off with it. Nice cut back inside, now back to the outside. Pull is made by Grace Gregorio, the linebacker. Gregorio, as I mentioned, new to flag football this year, but doing a really good job in her first year. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8 from the 42-yard line. Down to 16 minutes left in the first. Israel, nice completion over the middle. Has Tony once again. And this time it's Grow who makes the stop. This is what comes with being a third-year quarterback. Israel goes through that progression so quickly. That is her third read, and she finds her quick. From the 46, going deep, completion. Nice catch by Aaliyah Camus. Wind has definitely been a factor, but no problem for Longwood. Andrea Rodriguez makes the stop for Sachem North. First down, Longwood. Handoff goes to Cameron Green. But Zamperone makes the stop. Down to 14 and a half left. Longwood knocking on the door, looking for more. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Crossing pattern. And that ball's incomplete. Again, looking for Gianna Tony. Tony, the junior, was a little too quick for her quarterback on this play. Third down, coming up for the Lions. 3 receivers right, 2 left. Empty backfield for Israel. Straight up the teeth. Take another look at this. Israel got very used to reaching out that ball the first 2 years she was playing quarterback, but now you're not supposed to be able to do that anymore, but old habits are hard to break. 4th down for Longwood. Spread formation. Corner of the end zone. Completion for a touchdown for Crystal Rivera. Absolutely beautiful design on that play. We'll take another look. Rivera gets behind the D, finds herself all alone in the zone, and Longwood's up 12-0. This time they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Israel, they chase her out of the pocket. Eyes downfield, and she finds a receiver. Again, it is Camus for the 2-point conversion. And Longwood quickly up 14-0. We will keep it right here As I mentioned in the opening, Sachem North comes in 3-9. This year they've beaten Copeg, Lindy, and Bayshore. Longwood 8-3. We neglected to mention the coaching matchup at the outset. For Longwood, it's Aiden Smith, assisted by Anthony Borriello. And here at Sachem North, it's Coach Eric Maurer. His assistant is Robert Lasordo. Sachem North back on offense for the third time. Snap is mishandled by Demena, and they pull her in the backfield. Rivera. You take another look at this. Demena, again, still a little new to the quarterback position. The snap came from Flore Rojas, and might have taken her eyes off it for just a half a second. That's all it takes. So loss on the play brings up second down for Sachem North. Demand a short dump off, and that pass is incomplete, trying to get it to Brooke Hetman, her tight end. Hetman, a sophomore, usually a possession-type receiver. So third down coming up for Sachem North. Demena has time, lets it go. Nice defense, knocked away at the last minute by Camus. She was trying to get it to Reagan Grow. We'll take another look. Demena throwing into the wind, took an extra second to get it there. Looking for Grow. Grow's got a bead on it, but so does Camus. Camus comes over and knocks it away. Again, Sachem North will have to kick it away. It is Zambrisky who does the punting. That ball bounces at the 50. And again, that's where the Lions will take over. We'll take a quick break.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
Longwood will start this drive at the 50-yard line. 40 yards to go for a TD. Quick pass. And Rivera is in the spin cycle. Rivera showing great speed after that catch. Runs a great pattern, looks back for the ball. Israel puts it on her, and then she goes into the spin cycle.